Hello everyone, and welcome back to Everyday Husband Quotes, the channel for marriage advice, marriage entertainment, and everything else marriage. Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Now honey, Martell is really pushing the mark when trying to make Melody come to terms with two of his ultimatums. The first ultimatum he has given her is to not have men watch their children. He used her brother as an example. Now Melody's brother Marcus is part of the LGBT community, and Martell says he doesn't have a problem with that, but he just does not want the kids around men, period, if him or Melody are not there as supervision. The second ultimatum Martell is giving Melody is to stop leaving the kids with different babysitters during her week or her 7 days to keep their children. He said that she is up to 20-something babysitters, and this does not sit well with him. Martell says that if Melody has a prior engagement, what he would prefer is for Melody to reach out to him to keep their children instead of having a babysitter. Melody does respond to Martell's request or his ultimatum as he made in the video by saying this. She says, "Man, shut up. My kids are with me most of the time I have them. Somebody go get this mental case some help, for real, for real. Who was watching the kids when you was out? You know what? Never mind. The judge ordered therapy, and that was back in March. You ain't did not one session." Shaking my damn head. Your priority ain't the kids and their well-being. Your priority is what it has been since the marriage. Your uncles can watch the kids, but my brother can't. Ain't no not seeing for the forest, for the trees over here. Man, this joker been so for the longest, and I ain't said nothing about it. Nada. But I promise the messages I have ain't gonna lie. This is gonna be the event of the year. Hashtag basher, hashtag been hating on the LGBT community, and talking about some numbers, using the same method you using and calling babysitting, which ain't it. Hell, you at 19. Shaking my head. These miserable, bitter narcissists ain't no joke. Shaking my head. Sat my kids down and had them give you names of anybody, family or not, who has watched them for any time, even if I went down the road to the store. So y'all, that wraps up what Melody had to say about Martell's giving his two requests, his two ultimatums to her during this custody case. But here's the video of Martell explaining his ultimatums that he wants from Melody Holt. Leave your thoughts in the comment section of this video. As always, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.
No, we haven't had court yet either, guys. And my thing is, I'll be real. You know, I've told Melody too, I don't want full custody. I don't want her to have full custody. I don't want full custody. But at the end of the day, it's like we both have to do what we're supposed to do when it comes to these children. But, you know, 3 times I tried to settle it outside of court. And like right now, you know, I'm trying to settle outside of court. And my thing is, what my attorney took to her attorney is that, okay, if we're gonna settle it, this is the criteria. Like, we have to limit the babysitters. Again, guys, it's like 23 plus babysitters. You guys probably laughing like, no, that's not right. But no, that's accurate. That's what I gave my attorney. 20-some babysitters. I think that's excessive. So for me, if you're busy, if I was extremely busy, and I know that I had to have 20-some people watch my children, I'm gonna call their mother first and ask, hey, listen, can you keep the kids? I gotta take a flight to Texas. Can you watch the kids? I'm gonna get with her first to see if she can watch the kids. And I mean, if not, then I'll move on, you know? But to have 20-some people watch the kids and you have not reached out to the father, a good father at that, you know? My life revolves around my children. Probably too much, but you know, I had them and I'm gonna take good care of them. I'll put them first. But, and then too, when we talk about girls, little boys, things like that, I don't want men watching my children. To be real about it, I don't want no man watching my children. And, you know, we're married. You know, it wasn't a problem then, so I don't see why it should be a problem now. It's not like I've changed anything. You know, it's not like I've changed up when it comes to a man watching my kids or men watching my kids. So I know a lot of people like, it's the brother, but it's times that the brother left and his husband watched my children. And that's, to me, that's just unfortunate. Like, again, if you have to go out of town, if I had to go out of town I'm gonna call their mom first. I'm gonna be out of town for a couple days. So would you mind watching the kids? I do that to her now. Just giving her the first right. You know, and that's in court papers. It's nothing to lie about. What you mean? No, this is not lies. If you think I'm a liar, get off my live. You know, I'm telling you guys what it is. The reason I have Melody in court now is because I don't want men watching my children, and that she I don't want men watching my children, and that she's had over 20-some people watching my kids. I don't want that. You know, again, like I shared with Melody too, we can have like two or three babysitters going between my house and her house. We can come to agreement on that. But no, if I'm that busy where I gotta have 20-some people watching my children, I might as well give her full custody, or you can just send them on the weekends or something of that nature. I don't want to be in court. I've talked to her outside of court. I've talked to her. We got text messages. You know, I got stuff that my attorney sent to her attorney. Like, let's settle this. But can you please promise me that you will not have that many babysitters, or that you won't allow men to watch our children? That's it. That is it. And I mean, if you can agree to that, I'm good. But she said no. When the kids are in her custody, she can do whatever she wants to do. And I mean, I agree with that, but I don't agree with that 100% though. You know, because again, if you don't have time to watch the children on your watch, just call the dad. Or if it was me, I call the mom. But guys, we started in court. I asked Melody last year around November, December, if she would not allow men to watch the kids again, and also don't be so excessive with the babysitters. And this was in November, December last year, and she said no. And I'm like, wow. I said, you won't call me? She said, no. You won't call me to watch the kids if you fly to town? She said no. So I'm like, okay. So what am I going to do? Continue to complain about it and possibly have my kids in harm's way? Because I don't know those babysitters. And then too, why you have so many babysitters? You have to treat people right. Maybe you can get 2 or 3 good ones that's gonna stick with you, first off. And then I had no choice, so we were filming, and then I filmed a scene with my attorney, talking about full custody. And then somehow, some way, Melody heard about that. I mean, we here now, but still, we can stop it. We can stop this court thing at any time. If she just called me, or her attorney contact my attorney and say that, hey, listen, I agree with you. Whenever I have to go out of town, I'll give you a call. And also, you know, I won't have no men watching our children. And I'm cool with that. I don't have anything against Marcus. Marcus is her brother. But I just don't want no men watching my children, period. Except for the father. I've never. And I just wish that Mela can get up well. It's going to happen, you know? And again, all this court stuff can stop if she just say, hey, I agree with you, Martell. No men watching the kids, and we can select 2 or 3 people to be full-time babysitters, nannies, whatever you want to call it, you know? You know, we both have chefs. We both have people watching the kids. It's like, why we can't just hire 1 or 2 people to take care of the kids? Pick them up for school or help taking them to practice, whatever needs to be done. Let's just do it. And we don't have to have these people in our business. And again, I don't want to have full custody. Wholeheartedly, I don't. I just want us both to do what we're supposed to do when it comes to the kids. But again, if she tell me that, hey, I'm gonna continue to have whoever watch these kids watch them, then I want full custody, because I know that you don't have the type of time. Even when we were married, those was our issues. You didn't have time. So, I mean, if you don't have time to watch the kids, just give them to me. You see them whenever you want to see them, though. I don't have an issue with that. Just don't have them on your 7 days and you got so many people watching them. That's all. That's my thing, guys. That's it. And again, too, Melody is a good mom, but it's just certain issues that now that we're divorced, that we're just trying to get fixed. And if the two of us can't be amicable on certain things, it's like, what else should we do? We have to go to court. Don't pray for either one of us to have full custody. Don't pray for that, please. Because the kids, they love their mom and they love their dad. And if you pray for anything, pray that Melody and I, we can get on the same page. Pray that Melody and I can get on the same page, because we don't need any issues. I don't want to go back and forth. I don't want to fight her in court. Come on now. I don't want nobody else telling neither one of us what we can and can't do with our children. And I right at this moment, I hate that we have a liaison, which is the court system, the judge, telling us what to do with our kids. Hell, and the judge probably ain't do a good job raising their kids, but they're up here telling us what to do with our kids. I'm mad as hell. Y'all message Melody. Go on and settle with Martell. Shit, I don't want to be in front of no judge telling us what to do with our children. I don't want a judge telling Melody, you need to do X, Y, Z. No, I don't want them telling Melody nothing about our kids. I want Melody to be like, Martell, listen, I agree with you. Let's go. That's the only reason I got Melody in the court. Only for them, two things. But that's it. It's like wasting so much money. So much money is being wasted on this. Money being wasted. We both upset all the time. We both got to be on eggshells around the kids. Like, damn. No. I don't like it. I mean, the mediator, we can have a mediator. That's what my attorney suggested. But my thing is, it's like we both got to be cool with things. And again, I'm not trying to run her life. I'm not trying to keep up with her. I'm not trying to do any of that. I have kids to raise. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to make sure that, that it's not so much interference in their lives. When we talk about 20-some people, that's excessive. Why don't we hire a babysitter that we both agree on? Exactly. That's it. I talked to her about that. I mentioned that probably about 10 minutes ago too, that we can both just get like 2 or 3 babysitters that could, fly places with us. Anywhere we go, they go, like full time. I totally agree with that. So I've ran that by her, my attorney, and things of that nature. Well, personally, directly to Melody, I asked her directly. She hasn't responded to that. Yep, because if we can get like 2 or 3 babysitters, nannies, whatever. Because again, before we got divorced, that's what we're about to do. So I don't see why we wouldn't do that right now. Anyway, we're over a year outside of our divorce, and 2+ years of us being separated. But I feel that for us to be great, both of us, I feel that we need to agree on that. Getting like 2 or 3 babysitters / nannies or whatever to come, to be between the kids.